Well, a fine good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Wolcott, Vermont today. I have never been down here, and I can't recall ever even driving through here before. So, needless to say, I've never filmed here before. So anyway, we can see this. There's this historic marker. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. I have pictures. If you want to see the pictures, they'll be on Instagram and Traveling for History on Facebook. So Traveling for History, Instagram and Facebook, and you can look at them there. So Fissure Bridge, Wolcott, Vermont. This bridge, spanning the Lamoille River on the St. Johnsbury and Lamoille County Railroad, is the last railroad-covered bridge still in regular use in Vermont and one of a very few left in the U.S. Built in 1908, it is the only one remaining with full-length cupola, which provided a smoke escape. In 1968, the bridge was scheduled for destruction to make way for a new steel span. It was saved by placing heavy steel beams underneath. This preservation was achieved with state funds and with generous private donations raised by the Lamoille County Development Council. Vermont Board of Historic Sites, 1968. Let's see if it says anything different on the back side, shall we? Nope, it says the same thing on this side as well. Well, let's take a look-see at this bridge, shall we? Are you ready? And here it is. That's a covered railroad bridge. Now, last year, I filmed the East Shoreham covered railroad bridge, the only other covered railroad bridge that's still standing in Vermont. I think it's pretty impressive. We can see the cupola on top they were talking about. It's right here. The information I'm about to read to you refers to that as a monitor. But the East Shoreham one did not have one of those. Not sure I'll be able to, I won't be able to get into it, but I'm hoping to be able to show you the inside of it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to cross my fingers on that one. All right, so let me head a little closer so we can see the underside. I think it's an amazing structure. I mean, it's 114 years old. I'm not sure how that doesn't blow someone away. All right, so let me read you about it. The Fissure Covered Railroad Bridge is a covered bridge in Wolcott, Vermont. Built in 1908, it originally carried the St. Johnsbury and Lamoille County Railroad line over the Lamoille River. Now closed, it was the last covered bridge in Vermont to carry railroad traffic, and is a rare surviving example in the state of a double town lattice truss. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1974. The Fissure Covered Railroad Bridge stands in a rural area southeast of the village center of Wolcott, south of Vermont Route 15. It spans the Lamoille River in northwest southeast orientation. And actually, let me go ahead and turn around and show you where we are. We are we're not in the middle of nowhere, but pretty close. I mean, there are no houses. I mean, over there, there's a house. Maybe it's a barn. But yeah. Anyway, this is accessed from a small parking area just to the north. Yeah, this right here is the parking area. That's it. 2, 3 spaces. Yeah. The bridge is a two-span doubled town lattice truss with a total length of 103.5 feet, or 31.5 meters, and a width of 20.5 feet, or 6.2 meters, with an inside track width of 15 feet, or 4.6 meters. It rests on stone abutments capped in concrete. The bridge is covered by a gabled roof, which has a distinctive central monitor for much of its length. The exterior of the bridge is clad in vertical board siding, which rises most of the way to the roof, leaving an open strip at the top of the sides. The siding extends into the portals a short way, and there's a band of skirt-style siding extending below the main siding. And we can see that. Maybe you can see it, actually. The sun is so bright, I can barely see. But this lower area here of the bridge, that's that skirt siding they're talking about. The decking now has a steel I-beam substructure, leaving the trusses only to support the superstructure. The bridge was built in 1908 and was, at the time of its listing on the National Register in 1974, the last covered bridge in the state to carry railroad traffic. It was built by the Boston and Maine Railroad on the route of the St. Johnsbury and Lamoille County Railroad, which it controlled. In 1968, it was threatened with demolition in favor of a steel truss. A pier was built under the bridge, and 4 steel girders were installed to support the bridge's load. Now, in 1994, that was the last time this bridge was used as a covered railroad bridge. Not only was it the last covered railroad bridge to be used in the state of Vermont, it was actually the last in all of the United States to be used as a covered railroad bridge. Pretty impressive. Let me ditch this piece of paper in the car, and let's take a look, see underneath this neat stuff, and hopefully I can get up there and we can take a peek inside. All right, be right back. Well, let's again enjoy the view from here as I walk to the viewing platform over here, so we can get a closer look at these abutments. They are doing work on it. I don't know what they're doing on it, because I actually just barely got here. You can see these steel beams right here. And this as a stone step sort of path up there. But, you know, the state of Vermont owns this. What they're saying is, walk this path and sue the living bejesus out of us because you're going to fall. Will I take it to get up there? Maybe. So my only other choice is to walk all the way down where that pickup truck is and then walk along the train bed. But we'll see. Now, I'm not walking down here. I use a cane when I walk, my pointer here, but it's a cane. And I really don't want to, I mean, there's mud down there too. I don't really want to test. Actually, I already know that these shoes, which are slip resistant, will slip in mud. Yeah, no. All right, so there's the skirt siding and the vertical clapboard, vertical board siding rather. And then inside, let's see, can I bring that in for you? Yes. Okay, that's the double town lattice truss. The it's named town for Ithiel Town, capital I-T-H-I-E-L, Ithiel Town, who invented it. I want to say that was the early 1800s. I would have to check. I don't have that information with me. But we can see, it's almost tempting to go down here to get a better view of the underneath. But okay, so we can see the steel beams they installed underneath when there was threat of demolition in 1968. So the truss only has to support the superstructure of the bridge and not the weight-bearing load of it. And we can see this here. Look at the railroad ties underneath that. And those piers, those, well, whatever they're called. They look like what you see for piers, don't they know? Those, I mean, wow. Look at that. That's just blooming amazing. Now, I don't know what work the state is doing on this. This was an actually pretty long drive, to be perfectly honest. About 55 miles one way, and that would be about 90 kilometers. That sound you hear, besides the wind, that sound of engines, they're working on the other end of this. Wow, I mean, just wow. In case you haven't noticed, I do like train-related stuff. Don't know why, I just do. I'm a fangirl of trains. All right, so let's see what I can film of the inside of this. And we can see also this, these look like granite blocks right here. But for those who know this stuff better than I, please jump in and say, hey Patricia, no, it's actually something else. Correcting me when I'm wrong about something doesn't bother me at all. All right. Oh, these stairs. These stairs. Oh, and then up there. Well, I'm going to pause the camera, pause the video, and try climbing these steps, and then we'll see how it goes. If there's no more to this video, then I didn't make it. Alrighty, well, I just talked to a construction worker here, and I asked about going up to just take a quick look, see with the video, and no, it's a construction site all over the place. So what are they doing? Well, they are regrading the entry path on either side. The train tracks are no longer in there. Oh, that's such a shame, because if you look at pictures online, you'll see train tracks, but I think they're going to, sounds like they're going to put boarding in, like the East Shore Covered Railroad Bridge, and somehow make it seem like there are tracks still inside. I'm eager to see what that's going to look like. This project is scheduled to be finished mid-November 2022.
Not bad, not bad.
In fact, the guy who was just shouting was the guy I was talking to. All right, so this is the Lamoille River. I love looking at water moving. I find it very calming. All right, since I can't get inside to show you, which is really unfortunate, we have seen this. I may come back down in November to show the inside. We'll see. This was a long drive. So anyway, this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. So if you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel. 148 and growing. There's always room for more, folks. Always room for more. Once I hit 250 subscribers, I plan to offer another special thank you video. Some more new gear. Maybe a couple of rants and things like that. Anyway, this is the this here is the viewing platform. So let's come over here and take a look-see at this. Very sturdy to step on, which is great. Having walked in enough cemeteries, I know what it feels like when the ground is not sturdy underneath. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming along with me today. Really appreciate it. And this is April 5, 2022. I do still upload every day of the week. And thanks for coming along. Until I see you again, you have a great day.